Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little test here with the J7 Prime and the J7 2016. We're going to check out the performance increase and if there's any reason to upgrade to the J7 Prime here. So we're going to start them up at the same time. Let's go. And I think the J7 Prime comes in a little bit more expensive than the J7 2016. So, how does it justify the price increase? It'd be very interesting to find out. So we do have slightly faster here, boot up on the new J7 Prime, which is nice. And a little bit slow with the J7 2016, which you can see already quite a big difference in terms of the display. I think they've definitely cheaped out here when it comes to the quality. I mean, look at that. That is quite a huge difference. This isn't even on the brightest. If I put this on the brightest, I mean, that is incredible. Maybe I should send it back to Samsung because I can't get over a bad display, and I don't think it's not a terrible display. I mean, it's like, why would you do that? Why would you put TFT on your phone here? But I think the actual display does have a curve to it, which does make it look quite nice in terms of the the finish. Like, you don't get that with the old one. But nevertheless, let's have a look at the performance, see if that can, detract, well, that can improve upon my thoughts here. So just going to stop a few apps. So let's just start that one again. Not looking good. That was the same. That was the same. That was the same. That was very similar. And very similar again. Wow. So the J7 2016, you can see, is an excellent phone here in terms of the optimization. I think it's still running the same platform, Exynos 7870, but do correct me if I'm wrong. A little bit faster with that on the left here, but generally, I think it's still like 2.1 or something. We're going to have a look at the games. Someone said that Samsung probably is going to use bad displays now for its low-end phones because AMOLED is in short supply. Maybe because Apple is looking to buy a lot of AMOLED displays. So, the days of cheap AMOLED on J5, etc. might be coming to an end. I think Prime loaded that last game a little bit faster there. What about this one? Oh, again, Prime again. So you can see the games seem to be a little bit better with the Prime, which is good. A little bit of improvement at last. But I mean, just look at that display. I mean, seriously. And also, for some reason, you don't get front-facing camera like you did with the J7 2016. But the games seem to be loading much quicker here on the left. Maybe there's some sort of optimization. So I'm definitely giving this to the Prime here if you do like a little bit faster speed. Personally, I wouldn't swap that for a better display, but I guess it's up to you. We're just going to have a look here at the speed test, and I can't remember, does this support 5G? Let's have a look. So no is the answer. So we're just going to go back here and go. Whoops, I'm doing it at the same time. I'm crazy. That's how I used to do it. And people used to say, do it one at a time. Well, I used to say, well, the battle, you know, who's going to get the most Wi-Fi? But I'm probably going to restart this because that's not fair. So let's just restart here. No throttling, a constant speed. It's very nice actually. But you can see you are crippled here a little bit when it comes to your... Why don't manufacturers include the 5G? It's such a cheap thing to add on, you know. Well, J7 2016 better here for the Wi-Fi. Isn't that a shame? And you do have as well for the upload, quite similar, but the Prime just takes it. But you can see, you know, J7 2016 very good generally, and we're just going to have a look at the day-to-day. So let's do Guardian. And go. So let's zoom in a little bit here. Oh, so it looks like the J7 2016 is going a little bit faster here. It really does have a fantastic display, I've got to say, you know. Maybe 2016 was the best when it came to the J series. So a little bit faster on the left this time, but not a massive difference, you know, really. Not incredibly different at all. Back and forth again, we do have J7 2016. So yeah, both of them need 5G, I'd say, to, you know, improve that. I'm just going to round off with some multitasking, see if there's any difference here. A little bit of lag there on the left, and you can see the 2016 boy seems to be a little bit ahead, only just. I think they both have 3 gigs of RAM, although I definitely know the Prime does. So not a massive improvement really, you know, in terms of the multitasking. You can see the old one does keep up with it and sometimes feels a little bit more responsive generally. Both of them could improve the holding in memory. Just going to look at the games. both of them reload that, and this one is in a little bit faster. So that's the only area where I did see some improvement here, is going into the games. So you can see again another reload on both of them. So no games were held in memory. You know, very poor memory management here on the new Prime. Do bear that in mind if you are thinking of getting it as a gaming machine. You're probably better off with an older flagship. But hey ho, you know, at least it goes into the game a little bit faster. But, you know, personally, you know, if I'm going to recommend one of these to you, I'd still say get the J7 2016 or even the J7 2015. You know, just this display really, I can't get over the difference. It's too much for my eyes. But the in terms of the actual camera, as I said, I'll probably check that out at the weekend, see how it is, if it's any good. I don't expect there to be a massive difference here. Annoying thing, as I said, is that they have gotten rid of the front-facing camera for some reason, the front-facing flash, should I say. But I think we do have a fingerprint scanner now. So did we have one on the old one? I can't remember. Let's have a look. No, is the answer. So with this one, we do have one now, and you can, I'm sure, set it up pretty quick here. So that's quite good. The overall build feels a little bit better, you know, at the back in particular. It feels more solid. It feels a little bit more like the C series in terms of the build, and I think it has fast charging as well now and some other niceties, but I think it's still a missed opportunity really, and I'd still recommend that you go for the lovely J7 2016, which has obviously taken some price cuts now. If you want the best in terms of the J series at the moment, it's got amazing battery life as well. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here. We'll do some more comparisons with the Prime, and hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.